FLossTube. I'm Bonnie, Curly Girl Crafter, coming at you from Loveland, Colorado. It's pretty warm here today. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much to everyone that commented and liked and subscribed to my first video, 2 videos, since I couldn't figure out how to put them together, but I've got that figured out now. I figure if I can learn something every time, that's a good thing. So I learned how to do that. I'll just keep trucking along. But thank you for everyone's support and comments, and I really appreciate everyone, and everyone has been so kind, and I just don't know what to say. I'm kind of overwhelmed, but thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone, and I'm having so much fun with this. I just love all this stuff, so anything crafty is great. Anyway, so let's see what's been going on. Last week I traveled down to southern Kansas in the area of Meade, Elkhart, where else was I? Garden City, Dodge City. Traveled around that area, visited all the lovely quilt shops there for work, and I stayed at, oh, this is so wonderful. I stayed at 2 different retreat centers that were connected to quilt shops, and the ladies that own those shops were so wonderful. They let me sleep there instead of sleeping in a hotel, which is really nice because it gets old sleeping in a hotel all the time. So it was wonderful. If I can figure it out, I'm gonna post a picture of one of them up in the corner here. If I can figure it out, I'm gonna try to figure it out. Of all the beds all lined up in the one retreat center, it was really fun. So if you're in that area and need a retreat center in Elkhart, Kansas, there's a retreat center there, and her shop is called So Loved, and she's so wonderful. So check her out. And then there's also one in Dodge City called Birds of a Feather, but I don't have any pictures of that one, but I'll see if I can get a picture of. So that's what I did. That's where I was last week. And then the week before that, I was over in Grand Junction, Colorado for the week for work again, and everything was great except for when I came home. I come back I-70, and I don't know if any of you guys all remember hearing about all the fires that were in Colorado or out west this direction. Well, many acres burned. We had fire. We could see fire from our driveway out here into the foothills. It was really scary. But anyway, there was a lot of fire all over the state, and so much of it has burned along in the canyon that as we're getting rains, it's just mudsliding right over the highway, and they have to close the highway so they can plow out basically the mud, because there's no trees, roots holding in the side of the mountains to hold that mud in. So it's really sad. But I was coming back and it started to rain, and I thought, oh no. So I got through the canyon, and then right after I got through the canyon, I heard on the radio that they had closed Glenwood Canyon down through there. So I just made it through. I was thankful I didn't get caught in any mudslides, but I was also thankful to get through the canyon before they closed it, because I just wanted to get home. I was done for the week. But it's beautiful through there. And anyway, so what else? I don't know. I'm just so excited about all the things. I guess I'll just, today is July 26th, 2021. It's Monday, and this is my second floss tube, and I don't know, was that all I was going to say? I think so. Okay, I'll just start. Okay, so I'll start with my whips. Let's see, this first one is called All American Fin, and I shared this with you last time. It's my whale. I love sea stuff. I love the mountain stuff. I love it all. I did used to live in Florida. I think I said that before. Okay, so I've been trying to get this whale filled in. And it's, I take it out on the patio in the evenings when I'm home and stitch on it, and I haven't been home a ton the past 2 weeks. So I don't have it all filled in, but I'm trying really hard. And this is a project I did start probably like 7 years ago when my daughter first started cross stitching. And this was one of the ones I started that I actually did enjoy stitching on. I don't know why I didn't just continue on with it, but I didn't. And so I'm going to continue to try to get that whale filled in so I can, it's easy to take out on the patio, like when it's, you know, have my sunglasses on and then I put my readers over that and trying to stitch, and it's just fill in, so it's easier to do. And my cute little scissors that are in here, aren't those adorable? Look at them, they're so cute. I just love them. Here's the colors. I am doing called for colors, I believe, on this. Aren't they fun? I know some people on FLossTube are starting to talk about doing fall stuff and getting fall stuff out, and I just can't do that yet. I like to stitch in the season. Well, not that I've stitched that much, you know, but quilting, I know I like to quilt in the season, so I can't be quilting on like a fall quilt or working on a fall quilt in the middle of the summer. I always feel like I just like to do it during that season, and if I don't have it done by the time that season is finished, I'm like, oh well, that's okay. I'll put it away and pull it out next year, and then I'm just that much closer for the next time, and it's fine. I'm more of a process crafter, I think. I mean, I like the finished product, but don't get me wrong, but I like the process a lot. So that's my progress on that. So I mean, I'm happy with what I've gotten done, but I do have to tell you a funny story about this piece though. So like I said, I started it 7 years ago, about approximately is what I could figure out. I made my X's in the opposite direction than what I do now, and I didn't realize it until I got this project out, because I started some other stuff and I'm like, oh, I should get that whale out and look at it again. And I got it out and I started looking at it. I'm like, oh wait, these X's go the opposite direction of what I do now. So I hope I don't get myself all mixed up, but when I pull this out, I have to mentally think to myself, okay, the X's are going your other direction right now, so pay attention. So who knows, I'll probably have some messed up stitches in there. That's okay. I'm having fun doing it. Oh, and then this is one of my project bags that I've made. And I have made so many project bags, you guys. I brought them up here to show you from my quilting room. My sewing room is actually downstairs. So I brought them up here to share with you in a little bit here. This room here used to be my daughter's room, but I've taken it over for a second craft room, because you know that's what we need, is a second craft room. But I actually work from this room a lot too, because I have a desk in here and all my stitchy stuff's in here, and a little bit of scrapbooking stuff too. So, but my sewing area is down on the main level of the house. I'll have to film something from there, because that's kind of a fun space too. Okay, so that's my first WIP. Oh, my dog is not in here with me today. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes barging in here later, because he likes to find where I am. He doesn't really care about me. He more cares about the boys of the house, and I live with my husband and my 2 adult sons. But he likes to find me, but he doesn't really care what I'm doing. Okay, here's another bag I made. I'm gonna go ahead and show this one to you too. And I kind of combined a couple videos that I watched. I really don't remember. I watched a lot and then decided some things that I wanted to do. This is a fun little zipper pull. I'm gonna open an Etsy shop. I think I'm gonna bring in some of these fun little things that I find that I like. You guys might like them too. I mean, isn't that why we do this? Is we love all this stuff. I do. Okay, this is a Blackbird design project that I've been working on. It's from the book Sweet Land of Liberty. And ever since the passing of Barb, I have been online, of course, like everyone else, looking for for projects that I might want to potentially do and collect. So I've got a little bit of haul about that, quite a bit of haul of Blackbird stuff lately, but I'll talk about haul in a little bit. So what I'm doing out of this book is the one down here, and I think it's called, oh, I forget what it's called. Oh, that's not it. American Eagle. I was gonna say that, and then I doubted myself. So there it is. And I've made a little bit of progress on it. It's really fun. I'm very much enjoying this project, for sure. I can't remember if I did. Oh, something else I want to show you before I tell you about this some more. I'll get sidetracked, squirrel very easily. Okay, so Kimberly Jolly, she records all of her projects in a notebook that she has. She has a little spiraled notebook, and she's always writing down all her projects. And I really liked the idea of that, because I can see when I've started something, how long it's taking me. I haven't gone so far as to record my time. It would be very interesting to know how much time you spend on a project. I just don't know how I would track that, because sometimes I just pick something up for like 5 minutes, and I don't know if I want to mess with that. So I don't know, maybe later I will. So I started my own project journal, and just started my recording them, and I can tell you right now that I have 9 projects going, and they're all WIPS, so none of them are finished of these, like so it's kind of fun, and I just think it's really fun to record. So what I was going to do is look up my project here and see if I can tell you. Sorry, things take me a little long because I'm not used to this. Let's see. So, I'm doing the call for DMC. So there we have it. And it's on an 18 count, actually, a natural. And so I still have it in my hoop because I was working on it a little bit ago. But I have made a little bit of progress. I've got the America stitched, and the pot over here, really sweet. I love doing all these little motifs. I love stitching letters. I know some people don't like it. I love doing letters. It goes so fast. So there's my progress, and I love this project. It's been so much fun so far, and these are my colors. And I just love twisting them up. You can see them all. They're so much fun. Okay. So I'm going to put that one away. So see, this is like a seasonal one for me, and if I don't finish this before the end of the summer, I'm good with that. It's okay. Okay, the next one, let's see. Oh, I was going to bring up, I think I have it over there. Oh, I'm going to go get it. Okay, so originally I had started this project. It's the Stitchy Stars. Whoops, oh, my magnetic stuff is all sticking together. Stitchy Stars from Lori Holt from Bee in My Bonnet. And I love this project. I'm having so much fun stitching it, but I at first stitched it on this Ada that I had dyed, and it was too dark. I just didn't care for it. There's about what it really looks like, the color. I just didn't like it, and so I re-dyed another piece, and this doesn't have as much gold or brown in it. It's more of a tan, and so I like this so much better. I love this project. This project is so much fun. I love stitching on this. And so my goal for this is to at least do a block a week. So I started it 2 weeks ago, so I've been doing that, a block a week. It doesn't take very long to do a block. It's so much fun. I'm doing the called for colors. Aren't they fun? They are, I actually did, so I'm doing the called for colors, but I'm doing, 2 of them are Weeks Dye Works and 2 of them are DMC. So I mixed them because that's what I had. And so I'm like, why not? Okay, and so this is the project bag that this is in that I made. In the front. I love the vinyl because then I can see what's in it. And a little zipper charm here. Okay. And this is on 14 count Ada that like I said, I hand dyed that myself. And I just didn't like this other one. So I'll just do something else with that later. I'll have to put that away. Okay. So that's what I worked. Oh, and then I had one new start. And I don't know if you remember, if you watched my last video, I wanted to do a new start for my son's birthday. He was turning 20. That would be Justin. And his birthday was July 19th. I'd like to start kind of a larger project for each of my kids as their birthdays come along. I missed my first son's because this was in January and I wasn't, or not January, February, and he wasn't, or I wasn't cross stitching yet. So when his birthday rolls around again in February, I'll start a kind of a bigger something for him. So this is so I started one for my daughter. She was in April and I haven't worked on it for a long time. So since April, probably. Eventually I'll do a whip parade. So this is the project. It's the Summer at Hollyberry Farm. I love all the Hollyberry Farm ones. They're all just so fun. I love this one. So let's see, Hollyberry Farm, let's see. It's 16 count. It says Weigart. It's tea-dyed. I tea-dyed it myself. And I did the DMC conversion. It looks like there's a couple. Oh no, I did not do the DMC conversion. I don't know why it says that in there. I just like randomly started picking my own colors. I didn't have, she used Gentle Arts threads, and I have very, very few of those. I think I have like maybe 3 or 4 of those. I have quite a bit of Weeks Dye Works, and I have a lot of DMC. And of course I wanted to start it when I want to start it. So, and the DMC conversion was not, I was not grooving on it. It was not good. So I just went through and picked out, I may have like 2 of them that are the same, but for the most part, I just went through and picked out my own because I just was not grooving on it. So here's my start, and it's super fun. I love these little flowers or berries or whatever they might be. Look at my cute little needle minder. I think this came from an Etsy shop. I think it was Flamingo Toes, if I'm not mistaken. I got this one and a little deer one that I love. So this was a tea dye that, not a tea dye. Did I tea dye it or was it Rit dye? I think I tea dyed this one. So, oh, here's my scissors that go with this project. I'd like to show you all the scissors. If I can think of it. I don't know if I showed the ones from, well, I might not have had a pair in there. I try to keep scissors in all of them because it just makes my life easier. I don't know, these are missing out of this one. Anyway. Oh, there's a pair in one of these. Oh, it's this one. I didn't show you I have to show you this pair of scissors from the Blackbird. Oh, they were stuck to the back on the needle minder. Look at these. Oh, I love these. Aren't these so fun? Oh, these are nice. I love these. I could bring these into the shop. I have access to those. Aren't they pretty? Love those. And they're good quality. Like, I like them. Okay. I had to show those to you because I love those. Okay, this project bag. I did not make this project bag, but I love it. It has dogs all over it. And I did get it off Etsy. This was before I decided to start using up some of the crazy fabrics that I have. Okay, I'm just so excited about all the things. All right. I tell you, I start getting things out and I'm like, oh, I want to sew on this. I want to stitch on this. I want to do this. I want to do that. There's not enough time. When I'm traveling, I really don't have enough time. And I traveled 2 weeks in a row, which really a lot. Okay. So that's everything I worked on in my one new start. The one thing that I didn't start on, which I had really wanted to this week and I did not, was this little, it's called Faithful Friend. And I would like to try to start that this week. It's not very big. Stitches are like 90 by 48. It's a matter of getting to it. So hopefully, here's my threads, and I'm gonna do it on this white Aida because it fits the person that I want to give it to. Anyway, this is a bag I made as well. Some fun owls on it. Okay, so those are all the projects I have to share of stitchy stuff. Now I'm going to share with you my project bags. Okay, I brought them all up. So, and I want you to keep in mind that I made these, and I made 2 of each one of them. One for my daughter and one for me, because she cross stitches too. And she lives in Baltimore right now. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? And I did make all these at the same time, but they were made about a month and a half ago. It wasn't like I just went through and made these all yesterday. I made them about a month and a half ago, and I did make them all at the same time. I'm a huge fan of assembly line method. Look at this fabric. Isn't this funny? Kind of reminds me of old cartoons. But it's the best way to use up as a quilter all these funky fabrics. Like, what would I ever do as a quilter? I mean, if I didn't have a whole collection of this kind of fabric, like I could make anything of it from it. And I have a lot of pieces like that that are just random pieces that I have that, like, I don't know what, I mean, I could make a scrappy quilt. I've made lots of scrappy quilts. Whoops, you can't really see him. He's a cute little needle minder, but he doesn't really want to focus very well. He's cute. Cute little bunny on my bunny fabric. Because I got to put a bunny project in here when springtime comes back around. Or Easter. See, another funky fabric. Like, it'd be fun if you had a whole collection of these fabrics. But I don't. They're just random pieces. Remember the viewfinders? Used to love that as a kid, a viewfinder. I like to quilt the back of mine. Some people don't. I like mine quilted. This is a cute little deer. Adorable. Adorable, adorable. This is a little Christmas one. Santa going swimming. Oh, this is a cute little bluebird one. So, a little story about these project bags. I originally had made so many of these bags because back in May, you know, pretty new stitcher, I'm like, ooh, May Mania. Yeah, I'm on board. I'm all for that. You know, buying all the stuff. But, you know, got some patterns. Then I kitted up a bunch of stuff. I kitted them with their fabric, and I got all the flosses that I needed and put them in their respective project bags. Okay, wait, I have to talk about this one right here. So my mom, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to ask her, but when I was little, she had a kitchen that I swear had wallpapering that looked like this on there, and then I swear she had a pink wall that like complemented the wallpaper. I swear, I'm gonna have to ask her. I'm not kidding you. I'm gonna ask her. Mom, if you're watching this, comment. Okay, so back to, and then here's another one in the same fabric way. Same pattern, different color. fun, the complementary colors when you have fabric like that. Okay, look at the vintage picnic baskets. So May Mania, oh yeah, I was all on board with that, you know. So I put all of my projects, I probably had about 20 projects that I purchased and kitted up, basically. Here's another Christmas one. And that's why I have so many project bags, but I have no doubt that I'm gonna fill these up. I honestly have at least 50 plus quilt projects that are started, meaning I've cut into fabric, I've started the project. That doesn't even include the quilt projects that I haven't even started. So I have no doubt that my cross stitch journey is going to end up the same way. I get bored, and I have no problem with starting something new to entertain myself. I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that they won't move on until they finish a project. I'm so not that way. I get bored, and I think, what? Why? And I do go back to stuff. It may take me a really long time, but I'll go back to it. So I kitted up probably about 20 projects. Look at the little dog needle minder on here. And recently, I disassembled those projects because I was needing stuff from them, and when I had done it, I was new and I didn't really know. I just did. I took them all apart. I put the fabric in a drawer, so now I have my fabric all in one place, so that when I am ready to stitch, I can just, if it's not on my radar, I don't really want to have it kitted up. So I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind some other day. This is the last one. Look at the foxes with the wintry hats on. And I love complementary contrasting zipper. So that's all my project bags that I made. And keep in mind, I made 2 of all those because my daughter got the other one. Okay, so now, you know, I guess I didn't think I had enough project bags because here recently, this is a haul item. You know, I had to get the new It's So Emma project bags because it's like, well, don't we have to support everybody in this industry? So here we go. Had to get those. I mean, I still have, I'll share with you some project bags that I want to make that I have more fabric for. But they'll get used. They always do. Okay, so, okay, let's talk about haul for a second. Okay, these came today, so I'm going to go ahead and show you these little needle minders. I'm thinking about bringing these into the shop. It's made out of wood. This is a little dog, and I thought it was so cute, and I got 2 of them. One for my daughter, of course. But let's just take it off. Look how cute it is. Isn't he so cute? I'm surprised my dog hasn't come to find me. Okay, haul. Let me talk about haul. I have a lot of haul, cross-stitch haul, and I think I'm going to do a separate video and do just like a haul video because I have so much that I want to share that I'm just going to make it a separate video. Otherwise, we'll just be sitting here for 2 hours. Because ever since, let's see, I had quite a bit of haul last video, but I forgot to show it. And then I've gotten more over the past 2 weeks. And then previous to that I didn't share, I have a lot. So I probably have 2.5 months of haul to show. So I'm going to wait and share that in another video. It might be interesting. And then that way, if you don't want to see it, you don't have to. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to, actually, the only other stitchy haul piece that I'm going to show you right now is Farmer's Flea Market Flowers. Sorry. I love this pattern. It's so colorful and so pretty. I just love it. And I'm doing the DMC called for. I collected those out of my stash. I had them all. Aren't they so pretty? I just love this project. I can't wait to start it. Okay, so that's the other stitchy haul that I have. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to a few quilty things. Sorry. So last video I showed you this Dapper project that I had finished the quilt top and I was going to quilt it, and I did get it quilted. Love it. And let me show it to you. I just quilt. I do all my quilting on my my sit down sewing machine. It's just a Juki. And I just meander most of my stuff because I'm too cheap to pay somebody else, because I want to spend more fabric on more fabric. I want to spend money on more fabric or floss or charts or patterns. So here it is. It's a nice size. It actually goes this way. And I put a fun stripe on the back, which I love. Kind of gives it an old-fashioned-y kind of feel. But it turned out great. I absolutely love it. That smells good. And then I have a previous finish to share with you for quilting. And it's from this Garden Fresh Quilts book from Jason Yenter. And the project I actually made is right here. No, this side. Show you another picture. I did not use the fabrics that he used, but the ones I used are very similar. And I just love it. And it's such a soft quilt. Here's a full picture of it. So the way the design works is it makes your fabrics look like they're woven in. And so it was fun to play with color placement with that project. So I finished this probably, about 3 months ago, I think. But I just love it. And I used bamboo batting in it. So soft. Love bamboo batting. But here it is. I just love this. And I put a floral pink on the back. So soft. Highly recommend bamboo batting. Okay, so those were a couple projects. Now I'll go on to the rest of the haul that I have. I got a couple new quilt projects because, you know, I needed them. Not. This is one from Riley Blake. Comes in this fun little box. And then here's the pattern on the back. Isn't it so cute? I love the stripe along the border. So fun. Oops. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to show you just a few of the fabrics in here. They have, there's some sewing motifs and words on some of the fabrics, but they're so fun. Just love these. Look at this orange one. Trick or treat for hand and machine, quilted pins. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'll put this in with all the other projects that I need to work on. So I got that, and I got, this is a Robert Kaufman kit. The pattern is from Elizabeth Hartman. It's all rainbows. I've been looking at this one for a really long time, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. I just love all the, look at these colors. Oh, they're so beautiful. I mean, so beautiful. And then the background is a Robert Kaufman Essex that goes in the background, which I love Essex fabrics. They look so cool. Okay, so that was another one. I've been looking at this one for a long time. I just kept thinking, no, you don't. I try to be good. I can be good for a while, and then it just breaks loose, and then I'm like, oh yeah, why not everything? Okay, so that was a couple things for quilting haul that I got. Something else I did get for a haul is some beeswax for my thread. I'm thinking about making my own little molds of beeswax and putting them in tins and putting them in my Etsy shop. I thought that might be kind of fun. But so I'm sure, I mean, you guys know more than I do about cross stitch, but sometimes I don't use beeswax all the time, but I do sometimes. Sometimes you just get a thread that's just kind of too fat and fuzzy or something, and it needs to calm down, and I'll use it, but not all the time. Something else that I got that I've been wanting are the larger Wonder Clips. Us quilters use Wonder Clips quite a bit, and these are great for rolling up your fabric on the sides and clipping them if you need to get some fabric out of your way. I like them. They're useful. I might bring some of those in too. Okay, plans. So plans. I want to continue to work on my stitchy stars and make, you know, every week at least do a block. At least that's a goal. If I set little goals like that, I can achieve little goals. I'm kind of just like, oh, I'll just work on it. It's not as good. I would like to at least start my little doggy for my friend here. I'd like to start that, and I'd like to work on the holly berry project too. So I'm going to continue to work on, and my whale, did I already say that? So I want to work on the projects I've already got going. I don't think I'm starting anything new. Oh, just the little dog. I might get that started. And then another project that I'd like to finish is this little wool project. And I think this is a primitive gatherings project. And I did this when I worked at one of the quilt shops I worked at. It's been a long time though. We did a little club, and we did like one a month or something. And this is what we did. It's adorable. I love this little project. It's so cute. So it's wool applique on cotton. And actually the border is a flannel, but I don't have a problem mixing my media stuff. It's fine. I'll show you a close-up of a couple of the blocks. Aren't they so cute? They're so dainty. And I used to do buttonhole stitch or blanket stitch, they call it, on wool a lot, but I find that's overkill in my opinion. I do whip stitch most of the time anymore, which is you just whip stitch it down. Wool is so easy to work with and so fun. So I want to get this put together. It's just, you know, it's not sandwiched with anything, so I can get it hung up on my wall. But isn't it adorable? I just love it. It's so cute. And the little 9 patches around the border. So this is on my radar to get quilted up and finished. Whoops. Oh dear. And I didn't make any progress on my, what is this called? Purple something. Grape Crush. This was a kit I had gotten from a quilt shop up in Rapid City, and so I didn't get it put together. So I'd like to get these blocks put together. So I'm not going to show anything but that's on my radar to get finished for quilting. And then let's see here. Okay, these are some more project bags. I love using these vintage antique cast metal trays for my projects. I have a bunch of them. I'll have to do a sewing room tour. Okay, so this is going to be a project bag. I'll just show you some of these because, like, look how fun. Look how bright and pretty that is. I just love that. I know, I love orange. I think some people are like, either love it or you love it or you hate it. And then little ski dudes. I thought that would make something fun for, I'm going to use the same blue for those two. I bought some zippers too. I'm probably going to use blue zippers. And then I have this, and of course I'll make 2 of each of them. Give one to my daughter. The typewriters. I have a couple zippers picked out already. This little fabric is, I think some of these I already have cut out, ready to go. I just have to stitch them together. Look at this fun fabric. Look at the bear on there. Like, how sweet. And then I'm going to use this little orange stripe to go with it. It's kind of bright. Hopefully you guys can see this. And let's see. Oh, these little houses with the gray. I'm just trying to use up some of the fabrics that I have. And I need more project bags, you know. Here's a pretty floral. There's bees on here somewhere. Oh, here's a bee on the other side. I think this is so bright and cheerful. Probably a green zipper. I have a piece of this newspaper print. See, I just have like this random stuff that I just want to use up. So I might be able to make one bag out of that. And then these fabrics have like little cloches on them. And so I'll put those together in some little bags too, just to use it up. Because I don't have like a bunch of it. I think that's all I have in here. Oh, you guys, I do have this random piece of fabric. Look at this. It's Spam fabric. Like, seriously, like, I think this is hilarious. I hate Spam. Like, I don't like it. But I did have it growing up. But I thought I could make just a little zipper project bag, or, you know, for a notions or something in it. And here's another piece that goes with it. Isn't that hilarious? I just think it's funny. I don't know why. It's not even like I like Spam, but I think it's funny. Okay, so that's the last piece I have for, so those are my plans. So I'd like to work on those bags, finish those up and get those out of that tray, get this tray done up, the grape crush, and quilt up my little wool applique, which I love, and my cross stitch, my projects over there. I'm not going to be traveling as much this week. I'm staying local, so hopefully I have a little bit more fun time than I do when I travel. So if you have any questions, you can email me or put a message below. Would love that. You can follow me on Instagram at curlygirlcrafter. And I don't know. Thank you, everybody. Mwah. Have a good day. Have a good couple weeks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.